All right, welcome in, Gov fans, to Marvin L. Boring Gymnasium. Robbie Lott's here, joined with Stan Painter. It's night number 2, Stan, and last night was a very successful one for the Govs and the Lady Govs as we got the clean sweep over Lenoir City. Look to do the same thing tonight versus the Halls Devils.
Yeah, certainly, Robbie, and so we'll see what happens here this evening. As you said, hope win their home opener. It really was the home opener last night for both the Lady Govs and the Govs, so they'll try to keep it going tonight against these Halls teams and see where they can go into pretty much into regular season play. Then actually they've played a couple of games already, but
yeah, well, always our pregame show is sponsored by Safety Express. Highest quality of supplies for personal protection for industrial and nuclear products. Visit safetyyexpressusa.com or call Mitch at 924-0772. Yeah, last night, Stan, it was in the girls' game, kind of a slow start, and then second quarter, they put the clamps on them and extended their lead and just took care of business from there.
Yeah, they did, Robbie, and just kind of, I think it was up to about 10 or 12 at the half, and then they just kind of built on it from there. And
I tell you, I was impressed with Chloe Russell. She led them in scoring. She was very aggressive, and that was a bright spot because McKenna, we know what you're going to get with McKenna,
right,
but she's going to have somebody else come along with her, and it looks to be Chloe Russell right now.
Yeah, it's certainly, because McKenna's always going to draw the double teams or the best defenders and so forth. So the junk defenses, whatever teams are going to try to do, and so they do have to have somebody step up and be able to do that. And the sophomore, we talked about it last year, Robbie. She played pretty good as a freshman, got hurt down the toward the end of the season, and I think she had a concussion and then missed a couple of games or something. But
yeah.
Anyway, she's grown, I'm sure, a lot this summer, and just got stronger and everything. And so, if they can develop that third person coming to help out, certainly will help the team even more.
Yeah, they were all over the glass last night. Had a good size advantage and took care of that. Halls, we're looking at them down there in warm-ups right now. Looks like they're going to dress only 7 players, so their numbers are down. Stan, I noticed they dropped to different districts. They're staying in 3A, which most people are going to 4.
Right.
But they're staying. They're in a 4-team district.
Is that with Gibbs and?
No, it's Clinton, Anderson County, and Scott County.
Wow.
So
that's not a bad district to be in, I guess.
No, everybody's going to be in the region.
Yeah.
We'll get the starting lineup brought to you by the Shell Station. Stop in and see Sam at the corner of 411's Drive, William Blount Drive and 411 Highway. It'll be number 3, Sierra Huff. Number 4, Kiera Everett. Number 12, Sophie Tharp. Number 13, Megan Bellitter. And 21, Ella Tharp. So we got Sophie and Ella. 2 bench players, Olivia Culp and Boyk Holbert. Starting lineup for the Lady Govs. Number 25, Chloe Russell. Charlize Scarlett, a freshman. She'll start at one of the guards. Number 4, 3-man, Julia Combs. Number 11, Faith Cooper. Pretty good game last night for Faith. And number 2, McKenna Myers. So there's your starting lineup for the Lady Govs, who come in with a 2-2 record. Halls comes in with a 2-1 record. They do share a similar common opponent, Stan. That was Seymour. And they lost by 19 to Seymour.
Oh, really?
So
yeah,
that should bode well.
Yeah, for the Lady Governors.
For William Blount tonight.
Lady Governors only, lost to 2 last week?
Yeah.
So we'll see, though. That's why they play the games. But I would
kind of like Alabama right now. That's why they play the games. They're just going to be a shoe-in.
Yeah.
But they're trailing 7-0.
Actually, 10-0 now.
Oh, 10 now?
Yeah. But anyway, regardless, Robbie, you would think about depth too might run into a problem here. If you get one of your girls in foul trouble, they played a game yesterday. Probably had to play a lot of minutes. So ball up, tip, grab 4. Here we go. And Ella Tharp controls it for Halls.
Man-to-man defense for the Lady Govs.
And very, very pressured defense out is dribbling around out front is Belitter. She gives over to Everett. Everett drives. Here comes Ella Tharp for a three-point attempt. It is no good. Rebound by Scarlett for the Lady Governors. Gives over to McKenna Myers, who pushes it up the floor for William Blount. Looks like Calls is going to open in a zone, a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, and this can save fouls. There's a clean look for McKenna right off the bat.
And she drains it. 3-point basket for McKenna Myers.
3-pointers in the first quarter tonight will be brought to you by Blount Partnership, bringing education and workforce development together.
So Blount on top, 3-0. Heavy pressure right here. As looks like going to the basket, cutting was Sophia Thorpe.
And Julia Haxer.
Eddie Golden, Dwayne Orr, and John Garrett.
Yeah, solid.
3 officials tonight.
Pretty good crew. Veteran crew.
Shot in and out on the first one. And, you know, the head coach, I don't know his last name, Robbie, but he used to be an official. Jason, I think his first name is Jason, isn't it? Right here, the guy in the red. Or maybe he's the assistant. I guess
Maybe
he's
the assistant.
But
Oh, yeah.
he used to be an official.
Yeah, started at Parks and Rec in Maryville. I remember him. Can't remember his name, but yeah, he's just must have just quit this year.
So the second shot is good by Tharp, so it's 3-1 your score. Here comes Blunt's going to have a lot of open threes with this zone, but they turn it over against the zone right there as Ella Tharp comes rushing up into the court, gives over to Belitter. She dribbles around to Everett. And a lot of dribbling out front, Robbie. And runner off the lane is Everett. Off the glass is good. We're all knotted up at 3. So a lot of dribbling by the Halls.
Oh, no, that pass, no chance.
Yeah, that was just unforced.
Leads to 2 points the other way.
Well, she misses it, blows the layup, and the rebound's going to go to
now we got numbers.
Russell. And Russell's in traffic. Ball's loose. She comes out and gives it to Myers.
There's a layup.
Nice move by Myers. Beat her girl off the dribble. Laid it off the glass. And Blunt's going to press a little bit here. Maybe like a 1-2-1.
Coach Kallenberg got a Tennessee Vols shirt on or a William Blount Govs?
I believe it's the Tennessee Vols.
No way.
That's kind of like a casual look.
But he's a Kentucky fan.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, maybe not then. Maybe it's a William Blount. It's not really the William Blount orange, is it?
Yeah, it's just like the Tennessee orange.
As dribbling around, and a nice back cut by number 3, Huft.
Yeah, good call.
And she's going to draw the foul.
It's going to be Russell's first, team second. Not in the act of shooting. It'll be underneath.
So on the inbounds, nice inbounds right there as they get it to Belitter, and she lays it off the glass to knot it up at 5-all here in the first 3 minutes. Here's a wide open look.
Oh, sure.
No good, though, by Russell. Rebound by Halls. So Ella Tharp with it. Resets it up top to Everett. Everett wants to penetrate. Gives off to Huft. So they run their motion offense. Here comes a three-pointer by Everett.
Dwayne was watching too. I looked at Dwayne. He was looking at her feet and didn't call it.
Shot no good. William Blount with the rebound. Combs into front court.
Flash ball side here. Nope.
So William Blount's got to be really patient, Robbie, with this right here. They've made a couple of turnovers against the zone, and there comes a 3-point shot from the Scarlett.
Step back off the dribble.
Nice shot for the freshman to put William Blount up 8-5.
For the Blount Partnership three-pointer.
And foul on William Blount here as they were driving to the basket. I believe that's going to be on the floor.
Cooper's first, team third. Yeah, Charlize Scarlett with a step back there, staying off the dribble.
Nice little move for the freshman. Nice inbounds as
They've got a couple clean looks off their inbounds plays.
Everett couldn't finish it, and good hustle right there by Sophia Stark, but she couldn't save it. McKenna Myers picks it up. So Blount with opportunity here to add to their three-point lead. And Myers is going to gun a long three and drain it.
Blount partnership, three-pointer, McKenna Myers. Off to a way better start than last night.
So her team is up by 6 now, 11-5 here early on in the first.
Steal by Scarlett.
Here comes a layup by Scarlett. And I think Halls is going to ask for a timeout. Or no, actually got an injury right here.
For number 3.
Huffed.
We'll step away as they look at her. Short break here on the Gov Nation Network and AM 1470. All right, back here at the Marv as it was Huffed going down, Stan, and they found a replacement for
Culp. Olivia Culp.
Culp, yep. And that's not good because they only dressed 7 players, and they're looking at her left ankle. If she can't get back in here, they'll be down to 6 players. Still by Myers.
Yep, in the backcourt, and she does not get the layup, but she drew the foul, so she'll get 2 tosses here with 3 minutes exactly to go.
That's the first foul of the game. This one on Ella Tharp. Myers with 8 first quarter points. Now has 9.
Wow.
She had 11 last night.
Yeah, off to a great start right here in the first 5 minutes.
Got them both.
So her team is up by 10. I think, Robbie, that they played some JV girls today, and I think Halls had a JV girls team. Actually, maybe it was not JV them. It was that they were the team that didn't. As they missed a shot, I think it was Seymour, Lenore City, and William Blount played a round robin.
Woo! McKenna Myers with another Blount partnership three-pointer.
We got a foul in the backcourt on Scarlett.
We got a full timeout called by Halls, and this one was going to be brought to you by Blevins Realty, breaking records, making people happy.
Back at William Blount High School, 2:32 to go here in the opening period. William Blount leads the Halls Lady Devils, and they're going to get another steal here. Julia Combs on the press. But
Good idea, just couldn't get it in there.
Turns it back over. So here comes Halls back into front court.
McKenna has 13. She's outscoring them herself by 8.
And she's outscored last night too, right?
Yeah.
What she had last night. As
no foul. Good D by Chloe.
A lot of dribbling around, but gets to the rack and draws the foul. So 2 shots by Tharp, Sophia Tharp.
That's Julia's second foul. So free throws number 2 and 3. This time for Sophia as
substitution Dunmoyer.
She misses the first. Dunmoyer in for her first action for William Blount. She wears number 12. Second one good by Tharp. 18-6 now.
As we're under 2 minutes to go here in the opening period. Russell loses it.
Yeah,
picked
she
up by
dribbled it off the foot.
Culp thought it was going to go all the way in for the layup. Kicks it back out, though. Everett drives, lays it off the glass. No good, a little hard. William Blount controls it. It's Dunmoyer.
Hall's now man-to-man.
As we approach the 1 minute mark of the opening quarter. Remember, the boys' contest come up following this one. So,
yeah, I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah. As William Blount doing a lot of dribbling now, and then we got a tie up.
What in the world? The clock's still
Clock's
rolling.
still running.
Jimmy's worried about the possession and didn't stop the clock.
Looked to me like a foul.
Yeah, I don't know where the jump ball. The only thing it wasn't was a jump ball.
As Blunt's having a hard time getting it in, now it comes into Cooper. She gives back to Myers as we run with 50 seconds, about a 5 or 6 extra seconds. Did clock run off there?
He put it back on.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, he put it back at 56 seconds.
As Cooper gets it on the baseline.
Nice.
That same move she did last night, Robbie.
Yeah. They better scout for that as she likes to go left and finish with the right-hand layup.
That puts William Blount up 20-6 as Halls races into front court against the pressure. Tharp over to Everett. Everett thought about a 3, got her man in the air, and then draws a foul.
Charge.
Yeah, I think it is going to be a charge.
Gotta be. As Cooper takes it. Everett's first foul. William Blount gets the final shot here with 20.7.
So, that'll be a big deal, Robbie, with foul. Of course, that's only second team foul, right? So we'll have to watch that because they're really down to 6 players now. I do not think that Huft will be back the way that they're still working on her down there.
McKenna gets in deep, can't get it to go. It's blocked. And out of bounds off of William Blount. So Halls will get one in the last.
2.4 to go in the quarter, so. They do get the shot off, but nowhere close, and the quarter comes to a close. 1 in the books here at William Blount. Lady Governors 20, Halls 6. Back at William Blount High School, second quarter action starting. It'd be Halls' basketball as they come out of the break. And they're going to take a three, no good. Deflected around, rebounded by Myers for William Blount.
There's a clean look.
As Russell can't finish underneath. Should have went up a little stronger with it. Nice pass, though. And here comes a clean look for Halls from the three-point line. No good.
Won't get a better look than that.
Nope. And Myers thought about going to the basket. Now she's going to bring it back out and reset it.
Should be able to get a layup here soon.
Ball was deflected into rear court. That is not back court. It was deflected by Halls. So
Stout's checked in. Back cut for Stout.
nice. It rolled around and did not finish, but Myers cleans it up. She lays it short, puts it back up, puts it short again. Third time, though, she gets it.
Just padding the stats a little bit.
Yeah.
Second quarter three-pointer stand will be brought to you by C&D Tire, your no-problem tire dealer on 411 South.
I know we'll probably have some of those coming up here. Ball's deflected out of bounds by William Blount. It'll stay with Halls.
Stand rivalry weekend for football is not disappointed today.
No, I watched Michigan and Ohio State. That was a tremendous game for Michigan fans. It's Tharp on the layup, on the inbounds. Robbie gets a wide open layup and lays it in. Sophia Tharp. Other games going on today. Right now, Alabama and Auburn. That was a pretty good game.
Yeah, Tennessee's taking care of Vanderbilt.
Yeah, as expected. Georgia took care of Georgia Tech.
Spires on the pick and roll.
She got bumped a little bit, Robbie, and didn't get her footing right, I don't think, and caused her to miss that. But nice move there. Tharp penetrates. Sophia Tharp on the fadeaway, falls back. No good. Rebound Blount. Nice way to run the court for Stout.
She was spoon-fed by McKenna.
24-8 your score. And Halls has turned it over again in the front court.
This thing's about to get out of hand.
Yeah.
Another timeout. Good timeout taken here. This one will be brought to you by East Tennessee Insurers. Back here at the Marv.
Yep, William Blount will have the basketball out of the timeout, leading comfortably by 16. And we've got a
illegal screen by Spires. It's the team's sixth, but one more. That'll put Halls in the bonus for the rest of the first half.
So Halls against this 2-2-1 press. Break it pretty easily this time. Missed the layup, though. Had a good look at it, just shot it over the basket. Here comes William Blount back into front court. Russell's going to get a little 10-footer. She can't get it to go down.
Numbers for Halls.
Yeah. It's going the distance.
That's a charge, and that's a charge, NBA.
Sophia Tharp. But you're right, it's going to be a blocking foul called on
She
William
beat
Blount.
her to the spot, but she was still kind of moving, so the typical foul you'll see called as a block there, but a lot of times they don't call that in the NBA. They give you, as long as you get in front of them. Little different in high school.
As Sophia Tharp hits her first free toss. And the second. So that puts Halls into double figures now, 24-10.
And she's got 5.
That's
Cooper driving left.
Can't finish it back over her head. Good idea, just didn't finish it. A lot of pressure from Cooper. Holbert from the corner and drains it. So 24-13 your score now. As Myers.
As Pickens is checked in for William Blount, wearing 44.
Myers going to drive baseline.
Oh.
She tries to put it off the glass in traffic, can't get it to go. Rebound by Halls. And there's going to be a charging foul on Sophia Tharp.
First on her, second charge taken by Faith Cooper. So she's got 2 milkshakes coming.
Wow.
Don't know if they do that. I just made that up.
As Myers gets a 3-point shot from top of the key, no good. Rebound by Holbert. She gives off to Sophia Tharp. Back to Holbert's going to tee it up from the top of the key. No good. Missed everything. Right.
Catching fire. Pickens had position inside. Yeah. They missed her.
And right there, it looked like Scarlett passed up a 3 from the top of the key. Here's Cooper on that baseline, but this time's going to reverse it back out. Jason Kallenberg calls out what he wants here. And they get it in, and Tharp, Robbie's going to pick up another foul. Sophia Tharp.
Was it? Yep.
Over the back there of
her second.
Pickens.
Team 4th, so nowhere near the bonus.
That comes into Myers.
There's a clean look for Scarlett. Bottom.
She drains that one.
There's the C&D Tire 3-pointer.
As Culp double teamed, bounces it off the William Blount player. Good hustle by Cooper to get it to Myers. Myers has set it up here. Cooper thought about the 3. Instead, she's going to put it on the ground. Gives it to Myers in the corner. Rims and comes out. Rebound by Cooper. No good, but she draws the foul.
It'll be on 13. Belitter, her first. Cooper, who has 2 first-quarter points, will look for her first in the second with this free throw. She's got it. William Blount 3 out of 3 from the foul line. Cooper too strong this time. The announcer's jinx.
Rebound by Everett. Everett thought about going all the way. Now she pulls it back out. Give to Ella Tharp, back to Everett. As we go under 2 minutes here and left in the half. Pretty quick half. It goes to Belitter in the corner. No good. But Culp there to rebound on the backside. But she's stripped from Scarlett. Scarlett's going to race all the way. Nice bounce pass to Myers. And then it's going to be a tie up on the floor. Stays on William Blount's end.
Once again, there was no jump ball. The ball was in between somebody's legs. Nobody
really had control of it.
There's a back cut.
As Myers gets in and gets it to drop.
That was as far off as you could get the ball to go in. Here's a turnover.
As a turnover in the backcourt by Halls will come back to William Blount. I'm not sure, did anybody touch that? If they didn't touch it, that should go back to the
Underneath.
baseline.
Either way, it's going there for
It's
a
going to be a
layup.
layup, probably a better for William Blount right there. As they ran that play, Robbie, they ran that play a couple times last night as well. That's a good side bounce play.
Stan, me and Coach Claybo were waiting for something.
Yeah.
I know it's still the first half. It's not your typical, but.
Well, we'll see here if we get a, C&D tire three-pointer or something.
Yes.
As Cooper in the lane. Here comes
There it
a
is.
big three-point shot by no good by Pickens. Rebound by Halls. And Halls can't convert, but right there is Ellis Tharp to draw the foul on the rebound.
It's going to be on Pickens. Team 8th foul the first half, but it was in the act of shooting. Ella Tharp will try to get her first points of the night. She will not on that one.
In and out, no good on the second toss. Dunmoyer pulls it down for William Blount. And Blount can hold it for one. I don't think they necessarily will. They'll just run their offense and see if they get a lob right here, but can't handle it as Cooper goes down as a turnover. I think she wanted a little bit more air under it. As Culp comes into front court for Halls. And they get it into Tharp. Or excuse me, that was Belitter. And then Culp gets it, throws it off Cooper with 15 seconds. 14.7 to go here in the first half. Oh, nice, another nice inbounds right there, and they hit.
I tell you.
Belitter to make it 30-15. Here comes William Blount. See if they can get a score right here before half as Cooper catches it. Back over his shoulder, no good. Rebound by Halls. And almost gets the half-court shot as it hit the front of the rim and went straight down. But the half comes to a close. So we'll have stats with Stan. Will actually be Robbie coming up here at the halftime. You're into the first half. William Blount leads Halls 30-15. back to William Blount High School here, where it's halftime. William Blount leads Halls 32-15. And right now it is
Yes.
Stats with Stan, Robbie.
Yeah, these stats with Stan brought to you by award-winning realtor Tim Tipton of Realty Executives. Give Tim a call at 865-806-7255. First half statistics, William Blount leads this game 30-15. Scoring leader was 17 from McKenna Myers, 8 from Scarlett, I'm sorry, 3 from Cooper, 2 from Stout, and 2 for Pickens. That's a total of 30. William Blount was 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Halls was led in the first half by Sophia Tharp with 5. Then it was Bellitter with 4, Holbert with 3, Everett with 3. That's a total of 15 for the visiting Halls Lady Devils, and they, from the free throw line, were 4 out of 8. So, Stan, William Blount picked up kind of where they went last 3 quarters last night. They got a lot of momentum going in. Chance to get above 500 once again. They're 2-2 on the season and looking for more before they had a really tough matchup Tuesday.
Well, and then Tuesday and Friday, they got 3 games next week, Robbie. They got Heritage Friday and then Powell again Saturday. So, of course, that Powell game was pretty close, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd have to look up the score.
Yeah, but anyway, we know Heritage is, and of course, South Dole, you said, had
I think it was an 8-point game.
8-point game. So 3 tough games next week, going into next week. So be good to get this one tonight as they lead comfortably 32-15. We'll take another break, and we'll come back here on Gov Nation Network and AM 1470. or you could do, well, now you there, yeah. Back at William Blount, Robbie, you've got some scores of interest here, some high school games going around.
Yeah, we'll go around. We'll start with last night.
Yeah.
Stan, as Maryville falls to Oakland, 24-14, and Oakland will now play Summit for the 6A state championship. Alcoa punched their ticket with a 42-12 win over Giles County. Elizabethton in 4A looks to go for their three-peat. Double A, I believe, was Trousdale. And single A,
South Pittsburgh. Didn't they come back and win? South Pittsburgh
over
come back
Cloudland?
I
Yeah.
believe.
So there's the East Tennessee representative. And what a game I heard out in Middle Tennessee in the 5A, as Henry County had a 17-point lead with 5 to play and lost the game.
You know, they had like 5 losses too.
Really?
Henry County, I think. So it's kind of surprising. You think about that. So they were probably went in the playoffs 5-5, didn't they? So before
3 wins. Yep.
Yeah. So
some girls basketball scores from this morning. Bearden beat Cloudland by 22 as they go to 6-0. McMinn County beats Maryville 62-44. Maryville Lady Rebels 0-5.
wow. McMinn County is McMinn Central or McMinn County?
McMinn County.
Wow. I'm not sure they've ever been in that position before. I know Scott West hadn't when he's been there. I can't remember.
And boys action, see Heritage gets their second consecutive win, 61-52, and Maryville goes to 4-1 in boys with an 84-70 win over McMinn County. So we're set for third quarter action. That was brought to you by Young Life. William Blount's Young Life meets Thursdays at 8:01 p.m.
So third quarter action will pick up here with William Blount's basketball. And out of the break, Russell with it. Going to take it to the basket.
Good
defense.
Straight up, yeah.
Yeah, by Ella Tharp.
And Stan, and you can go ahead and confirm that Huft will not be making it back into this game.
So they're down to 6 players. The good news for them, they don't really have anybody in foul trouble. Although you can finish a game with less than 5.
I think you can go to 3.
You can't start a game with less than 5, but you can finish a game. I think you can do it all the way down to 1
Oh,
game.
yeah. Actually, yeah. No, I don't know what I was thinking. I remember a game finishing.
You know,
might have been 3-on-1. I think I saw a game that finished 3-on-1 because of the technicals and stuff. And the one guy made it competitive.
As McKenna Myers with a good back cut and lays it in. You know, Robbie, it wasn't. It's just a few years ago. Alabama, they played a game at Minnesota preseason, like an early season game, and I think it was a tournament or something. They had some guys out or something, but they ended with 4, which it's unusual for a college team to do that. But that was when Avery Johnson was still coaching at Alabama.
I think they found the guy they like down there now.
Yeah, even though they took an upset loss the other night to Rick Pitino. As Tharp should have been called with a charge, as Myers took it right there, no call. And put back by Halls. There's the call now.
I think it's going to be on Myers.
That's a tough break for McKenna. She takes the charge and then gets hit with the foul.
Yeah, that coach I got at Alabama, he was
Oaks. Nate Oaks.
Oaks, yeah, he was high school coach up in Detroit.
Before he went to Buffalo or somewhere, didn't he?
Somewhere he made a stop, but yeah.
As shots no good, rebound by Chloe Russell. Well, I think Tennessee's athletic director, didn't he hire him at Buffalo? And there's a walk.
White was at Buffalo before
he went to Central Florida.
Stan, I'll try to get some college football updates as we
Yeah, it was a playoff situation. Robbie's kind of getting thrown a little bit in turmoil.
As Alabama is on the board finally with 8:44 left in the third.
There's a charging foul called as Ella Tharp.
Yeah, field goal for Alabama. So Auburn still leads 10-3 with 8:44 to go.
Wow.
Michigan State up 10 on Penn State. You told me they were out plenty of players with the flu.
Yep.
And Tennessee is up a little bit of a struggle in the second half as they've given up 21 points since 1 second before halftime.
Wow. Yeah, I would never thought Vanderbilt would have scored 21 on them. And there's a foul. Nice hook shot right there by Combs. Russell.
Yeah. It's on Sophia. She's in trouble with 3.
That's her third. Previous fouls on 21, Ella Tharp.
So that's 2 for Halls. And Chloe, quiet night for Chloe, as she's now on the board with her first point after coming off a 14-point game last night.
Second shot can't go down, so the Halls rebounds it. They get it into front court. And we've got an illegal screen, I believe.
12.
Yep. That's going to be on Sophia Tharp.
Her fourth.
That's her fourth. So as soon as I said they don't have anybody in foul trouble, she picks up 2 quick ones right there. So Culp, the only sub available, comes in. Of course, I don't know what the situation is at Halls, Robbie, but, you know, if Tuft is out long term, and this is truly, I don't know if it's because of Thanksgiving, they may be down a couple of players, or, you know, you still have to think about COVID. Might be as William Blount gets hit with a foul there. I believe that was on Scarlett. No, excuse me, that was on Cooper, Robbie. Cooper. You know, you could be a COVID situation where you have a couple of players out or something. I don't know. But if Tuft is out long term and it truly only 7 players, that's going to make it really tough for them. As Cooper gets a run-out layup.
Yeah, nice pass by Scarlett.
And that's going to do an adios. As that's going to be a quiet adios. But
an adios sponsor tonight is Anywhere Movers. Give Alvin a call at 865-235-4108. Local, out-of-state, any move. Alvin will take care of you.
Over the back, not called. Put back up by Ella Tharp. Cuts it back to 20. Here comes a 3-pointer by Chloe Russell. Robert.
Yeah, and these are brought to you by Roll Arena. Of course, the Roll Arena is your family fun aerobic workout.
So 40-17. Culp penetrates. Here comes a 3-pointer from the other side. No good by Tharp, by Ella.
Nice strong rebound by Faith.
Yep, gives it to Russell, who wants to run with it. Nice feed. Actually might have been too close to make a bounce pass, though. Then we're going to get a jump ball. Alternate possession will go to Halls. Taylor Stout will check in for William Blount. .328 to go here in the third quarter. Boys contest coming up next. Robbie said should be a good one. William Blount with a big win last night over Little City. Caden Wendell and Matthew Clemmer led the Governors. Caden both of them hit right on their averages. Actually, Matthew a little bit higher than his average of 15. I think he had 18. Caden ended with 21. So
left hand finish by Cooper.
That puts maybe the biggest lead yet, 25 for the Governors. As Halls, as you said, Robbie, they're in a new district. Anderson County, I don't know.
Anderson County,
Scott County might be a game.
Clinton.
Those are probably some teams they might be able to beat. I don't know. Anderson County's up and down as the alternate possession goes back to William Blount. Some years they're good. Some years I've seen them where they're not. Actually, that's where the Lady Vol lady coaches now, Anna Sicky. I think. So I'm not sure. They weren't that good last year, but who knows? But regardless, they're guaranteed to go to the region, right?
Yep.
With only 4 teams in their district. Not sure that Tennessee really needed a 4th classification in basketball.
Yeah, they definitely don't need 6 in football.
As when you get down to 4-team districts, as there's a foul. William Blount's going to get it with a buck 46 on the baseline.
Dan, I'm watching the Alabama game on the side screen, and they just threw an interception, Auburn did. But guess what? Roughing the passer. Auburn's drive extended into Alabama territory now with 6 minutes to play.
Turner, I think, that had that roughing the passer. He's had a couple of sacks early in the game as Myers makes a nice move on the baseline.
Myers with 21.
Our team leads by 27 as we approach the final minute of the third quarter. Might be able to get into a mercy rule situation here. I think we did earlier as Brad Cochran found himself on the wrong end of a mercy rule, from what I understand.
Seymour.
Yeah.
Coach Hernandez he's a good coach. All-American basketball player at Maryville College, and he's been at Seymour now for 2 or 3 years. He's got them playing pretty good. That's one of William Blount's 2 losses was to Seymour.
Yep. I didn't get here in time, but I was talking to Jimmy about, I was trying to figure out how they were so far ahead. He said we had a mercy rule in the 4th quarter of the first game.
That's an offensive foul.
They're not going to call that. It's Combs. It's going to go on Combs.
Combs third, team third.
40 seconds to go.
Everett had 3 in the first quarter, hasn't scored since. Yet to scratch here, as that free throw was halfway down and out. This one goes. 44-18 now.
So as we approach the end of the third period, it's a good game for Jason.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to talk to Jason tonight. He ran off, forgot us last night. We'll try to get him.
Holpert, as William Blount tried to save it, she gets to Culp. Culp over to Tharp. Tharp's going to back up and go 3-pointer, no good. Stout gets it over to McKenna Myers. Myers may go length of the court here with 8 seconds to go. She lays it up and lays it in. Puts our team up by 28. Then there's the final shot and almost hits again. Wow. Everett has had 2 shots at the end of the second quarter, at the end of the third quarter that were right on target.
3 points scored by Halls in that quarter.
Yeah, that's got them the quick adios. After 3, William Blount leads 46-18.
Who hit a 3?
Back at William Blount High School, where William Blount.
Stan, do you remember who hit the third quarter 3?
I'm sitting here trying to think, Robbie.
I didn't write it down. I did this plug for the ad, but I didn't write it down.
Was it Russell? Well, it was Russell, wasn't it? As Myers gets it. Nice back feed back to Combs for the layup.
Yeah, I believe it was Russell.
So William Blount now up to their biggest lead of 30. Remember, 35 is the magical number.
Steal by Combs.
Magic to get into mercy rule. There's a layup by Cooper. So at the rate this is going, Robbie, we could get mercy rule here. 50-18 your score.
I thought it was 25 in basketball. I thought fourth quarter 25.
Oh, maybe it is. Well, we hadn't had a stop and play, so we don't know. So maybe that's right. At 35 in football, right?
2-point basket. I think he says a 2-pointer.
They did. They said 2. So 50-20.
Public address announcer. Cup. No, they stopped it,
Offensive
Sam.
foul.
So they stopped it. So maybe it's 35 in both leagues.
So Julia Combs picks up the offensive foul, Robbie, right there.
Stand update from Minnesota going to the fourth. Minnesota leads by 7 over Wisconsin. So if that holds on, it'll be Michigan versus Iowa next Saturday night.
Who would have thought that about 2 weeks ago?
For the Big Ten championship.
Or even back when Michigan got beat by Purdue. As long 3 by Holbert.
That was Michigan State, wasn't it?
Iowa got beat by Purdue, too.
Oh.
Iowa was undefeated.
No, I'm saying, I think
Yeah.
Michigan, their loss is to Michigan State, right?
Who's that?
Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You said, I think you're talking about Purdue beating Iowa.
Yes, I would have never thought Iowa was going to get back into it because after they lost to Purdue at home, they were undefeated. They beat can't remember who they beat, but they beat somebody at home. And Penn State after they beat Penn State. Regardless, no shot, no good. Rebound here, and McKenna Myers ends up with it. With her team well in control, has been pretty much from the get-go of this contest. Blunt's
Nice
going to
move.
move to 3 and 2 as Stout leaves it a little weak there, and a foul called on her.
Just her first and only the team fourth. Actually, team fifth. So still non-shooting.
And here comes William Blount with 5 new ones with 5:40 to go. So
Yep, should be the end of the night for the starters.
as Tharp goes to the rack and draws a foul right there, that was Ella Tharp.
Dunmoyer with the foul.
His first toss is good. 50-24.
Alabama was backed up, Stan. They completed a
Yep.
nice third down. Now they get it out close to midfield.
And there's still about, what?
3.5, yeah.
3.5 to go in that contest, so. Ball's deflected out of bounds. Touch last by Halls. Big Blunt's basketball.
And I'm pretty sure we got a final from Nealon. Should be getting close.
Yeah. There's a steal by Sophia Tharp.
Walker
She
charged.
walked. She walked. They didn't call it. They're going to call a block on Pickens.
Giving it to her in the act of shooting, too.
That's a 25-point call, Robbie.
Oregon up 38-21, so they will move into the Pac-12 championship game.
And I think that'll be a rematch against Utah.
Utah's a sneaky good team.
Yeah, they took some early on losses, but I tell you what, I'm not sure that you want to play them right now. Second toss is good. She missed the first one. So 50-26 your score. As William Blount will move to 3 and 2 on the season with this win tonight. And as I said, get ready for a big week next week. So we got South Doyle, Heritage, and Powell. Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. All those games will be right here on Gov Nation Network because they're all 3 here at the Marvin L. Boring Gymnasium. Jump ball right here. Alternate possession is going to stay with the Lady Governors.
Timeout taken by Halls. And this timeout will be brought to you by South Park Storage and Penske Truck Rentals at the end of William Blount Drive and 411.
Back at William Blount High School after the quick timeout. That's William Blount's ball. They get it on the inbounds. They get a three-point look for Scarlett. Short, but run down by William Blount's by Dunmoyer, but she can't save it. It's stolen by Everett over to Belitter, and she lays it in. And another steal right here. And here come the William Blount starters back. It's Jason.
Which Starp was that?
Sophia, that one right there. And there's another steal, but she couldn't save it right there. So 50-32, they run them back in.
He tried to give them a leash there.
Of course, Hall's pressed, so Halls really can't take their starters out as they only have one sub available. So Blount gets it in the front court, 4 minutes to go exactly. McKenna Myers says, let's set it up and run our offense here. Get this back under control. Stout with it. 5-second count's going to be on. Actually, it's going to be stolen now. They're going to get Stout with a foul, a pushing foul on the loose ball. And William Blount over the limit, so that's going to be 1-1. So 3:44 to go in this one. It's not really been a good fourth quarter. Sluggish. As Culp hits the first toss, pulls it within 50-33. Second toss, no good. William Blount, Russell rebounds it. Tennessee game has gone final, been told. 45-21 is the final score. Ball's knocked out of bounds, touch last by Russell's. Another turnover for William Blount. So 3:31 to go.
Not the way, I know Kallenberg's not going to like the way they finished tonight.
No. Even though there's no danger of losing the game, you still just don't want it to end like this. But it'd be a good chance for
coaching.
Yeah.
Coaching opportunity.
And learning opportunity. Shot no good by Belitter and then touched out of bounds by Culp. William Blount will have it with 3:04 to go. So Robbie 7-5. Tennessee finishes. They're going to go to a decent, I guess, middle of the pack bowl. Almost a walk right there by Russell.
Yeah, if Kentucky loses, they can possibly get to a Florida Bowl, I believe.
Right. Maybe right now, Music City or Charlotte, the Mayo?
The Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Duke's Mayo Bowl. So 2:43 to go here. I think that's the worst case scenario, one of those two. And as you said, maybe a Gator or Outback, Tampa. So I think that's probably met, maybe exceeded expectations of Josh Heupel's first year.
I know their over/under was 6.5, so they hit it by a half or whatever, so it's kind of where but the way they've done it, Stan, is what's been so impressive.
Yeah. Finished third in the East. Well, fourth, I guess, technically. No, third. They finished, fourth because Kentucky had one more win. That's right. No, it'd be third. Kentucky finished second, right? Yeah, I'm thinking Florida. Yeah, it'd be Georgia, Kentucky, then Tennessee. So finished third in the East. It's 2:13 to go here. even though they beat Kentucky, Kentucky still had one more conference win.
Stan, if I told you in 1996 that in 2021 Florida and Florida State would be playing the final game of the year to make it, the winner made it to a bowl game, would you have thought
No.
I was insane?
Yeah, I would. It's crazy.
Maybe even in 2006 if I said that.
Right. Yeah, because Florida was winning national
championship,
championships
yeah.
then.
And Florida State was
Still, they were
relevant.
still, yeah, I mean, they were still going to bowl games.
Myers makes them both. No three-pointers in this quarter so far. They're brought to you by Foothills Flooring. Priced right, doing it your way.
But you also told me, Robbie, in 1996 that Nebraska would win 3 games. I'd have told you were crazy.
Yeah, because, that was right after their back-to-backs. Short.
And the Combs, they're going to call it on the floor, I think, Robbie. Eddie Golden waves the basket off.
And call it on Culp. Her first, but it is the team's 7th, so it's a 1-and-1 for Julia. Julia has 2 points. Looking for 3, and she rattles it home.
You think about a lot of coaching, Robbie. There's a lot of coaching openings right here, and you got to be careful what you do. I think Tennessee they fired Phil Fulmer going 8-4, 7-5. Now I think they're pretty much pleased to be 7-5 10 years later.
It's crazy, ain't it?
So, there's a lot of openings going around right now, and some big time openings and so forth. And
I think Florida said they're going to fill theirs tomorrow.
With Billy Napier.
Yeah, and you can tell because Louisiana's not playing well tonight.
You can look and see who's still going to get what's going to happen at LSU. Of course, USC situation still open. That'll be interesting. Keep an eye on the Miami job, Robbie. I know you've got an eye down there.
Yeah, unfortunately, they won by 37 today.
Yeah, but as expected. Colt picked up the foul.
They finished 7-5, but to me, that's not going to get it done either.
Of course, they won 8 games last year, I believe, and so it's almost a step backwards for them. It's stout. There was high expectations.
Well, once you saw how down kind of the ACC was this year, you thought, well, maybe this would be the year Miami would finally get a play for an ACC title. Didn't happen. And then the loss to Florida State just set me over the top.
Yeah, I think it probably might have. I don't know. We'll see what happens down there. The shot no good. Goes back up.
She's straight up.
They call a foul there with 1:16 to go. 58-33. And I guess, Robbie, here's what they got the athletic director down there. Of course, all this stuff goes on behind the scenes, and so forth. But if they can get a Kiffin or somebody, I think they'll make the change. If not.
Well, I think they've been in talks with Kiffin and some of his people. And it's a place that Kiffin, I think, is interested in.
Yeah, because he was right there at Florida Atlantic just a few years ago. That's right there, the same.
Yeah, he's got some ties down there.
And
I was really worried about him maybe getting the Florida job, but.
And that doesn't look like that's going to happen because, as we said, Robbie, Billy Napier is probably going to have that locked up, if not already. Probably going to be an announcement, as you said, I guess, tomorrow.
Which I'd like to see what he can do because, he is a good coach. His only loss this year, I believe, is to Texas, first game of the year, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think they are undefeated in the Sun Belt. Of course, they still have a game they're playing today, but.
Yeah, they're trailing, last I saw.
To Monroe? Wow.
Maybe only up by 4. Maybe that's what it was.
But they still have the Sun Belt. They'll play App State, I think, won't they, again, which they beat App State earlier in the year. But they'll play them in the conference championship next weekend.
Stout. That's good looking form for a post player on a free throw.
Yeah.
Senior. 3-year contributor here.
As Blount just put on a shellacking of this Hall's Lady Devils team. A little bit bewildered with 7 players, I think. As we get in the final 30 seconds, almost another turnover. Got to admire it. They're still getting after it at least, the effort.
Yeah, and applaud Halls. You
Yep.
know, shorthanded tonight with 7 players, then lose 1 player in the starter in the first quarter. So they've had to play with 6 this whole game.
60-37. Let's see if McKenna Myers just runs it out right here. I think that's what Jason Callenberg's telling her to do. And Blount, the Lady Governors are going to go to 3-2. William Blount's 3-2 on the season. And they will be in action again next Tuesday against South Doyle. So we'll take a short break right here, and we'll be back with Stats with Stan. Back at William Blount High School, where William Blount defeated Halls tonight, Robbie, by a score of 60-36. You have the final statistics.
Yes, I do, Stan. William Blount was led by senior Tusculum commit McKenna Myers, 27 points. Nobody else got to double digits. Faith Cooper had 9, though. Scarlett had 8. 6 came from Stout, 4 from Russell, 4 from Combs, 2 came from Pickens. Total of 60 for the Lady Govs. Halls on the losing end tonight, scratching 36 points. They had 2 in double digits. 1 was Everett and 1 was Sophia Tharp. Then 6 came, actually, I'm sorry, that was Bellitter that had 10 and Sophia Tharp. Everett had 6, so did Culp. 3 from Ella Tharp and 1 from Holbert. 36, Stan. 60-36 final. William Blount takes care of business and goes to 3-2 on the young season.
All right, thank you, Robbie. Once again, Stats with Stan, brought to you by Tim Tipton Realty. Make sure you make Tim all your realty needs. We'll take another break, and we'll be back to talk about the boys' contest coming up. Actually, we're going to stop this stream and then start a new stream coming back right here on the backside. So